Hey everybody, hey. What if I say that president we had in office, Joe Biden, was not the real one, was a stake, a fake, a con, a stood in, and everything? Because some people saying that the facial features, the markings, and everything doesn't add
Folks,
up
before we get started,
and everything on this. So before we get started, I'm going to say this right here. You look at the pictures of Joe Biden now and the ones that were before then, they didn't add up. So let's go ahead and get to the video and everything, and I hope y'all enjoy it. So, all right, let's get into it, shall we?
today, for those of you who don't know, we have an entire other channel. It's a shooting ballistics. Some would call it just us BSing around, but we're doing a bunch of different videos on the Charlie Kirk situation. Jesse on Fire is out there with me on quite a few of them, but we're going to put a link below the video. We're coming out with about 2 to 3 videos a week. And the comment section is already a blast. But anyways, folks, there's some new stuff that's came to light, particularly lawyers that are involved with the Epstein stuff and really just more weird stuff. And I want to start with this today. So Tucker Carlson, he has found some footage that is just absolutely sick from Epstein and apparently a doctor that he was talking to. And folks, I think what we can conclude from how much we've seen about the Epstein files is that if you're friends with an elite, you know what they're doing. I really don't think you become friends with a guy like Epstein if you're not aware of his fetishes, of what he likes to do on an average Tuesday night. And what a lot of people are doing or choosing to do is ignore the obvious signs. Now, look, I don't know about Trump. I go back and forth as far as what it really means that his name is in there that much. It is what it is. I don't think we're ever going to find out. I don't think anybody's ever going to get prosecuted, but I think it's important for people to understand who runs the world, ultimately, because that's what this is.
Exchange between Jeffrey Epstein and, we think, a urologist, and I'm quoting, and they're going back and forth on stuff, and he says, I'm back, can call you in Stendra 100 at Zitmer. Now, Stendra is apparently an erectile dysfunction drug, and he's prescribing it to Jeffrey Epstein, who apparently needs it. And Epstein writes, how many? And the doctor writes back, 10. After you use them, let's go get pizza and grape soda. Call me. So to all the people who dismissed out of hand this conspiracy theory about Pizzagate, oh, it had nothing to do with sex or kids or anything illicit at all, it wasn't a code word. Here you have apparently Jeffrey Epstein's urologist telling him that after you take your erectile dysfunction drug, wash your hands and join me for pizza and grape soda. Okay, now.
So look, we all know about Pizzagate, right? If you don't, just don't even look it up. You're better off not knowing. But let's break this down for a second because I'm just really confused. I don't have a friendly basis with my doctor. I've been going to the same one for a while, but I'm not asking to hang out with him outside of his profession because I'm paying him to do a job, and that's it. And I don't want it to be influenced by him knowing my lifestyle or knowing what I do on the weekends or anything else. And I don't want to know about his personal lifestyle. I would rather be ignorant on the fact that maybe my doctor goes out and drinks 50 beers on a weekend. I would rather be ignorant because as long as he knows his stuff in terms of my health, it doesn't matter to me. But he's prescribing him Stendra or whatever the fuck it was. Why not just be normal, dude, and just go with Cialis? What's with Stendra? I mean, do we need to look it up? So I think the only difference is it's faster acting, which, whatever, dude. I don't need to give a lesson on erectile dysfunction pills. But I think the more important thing here is, why are they talking about pizza and grape soda? Why is the doctor introducing that? There is a possibility that these two individuals really like pizza and grape soda together. The possibility is probably less than 0.2%, both on the fact that even if you did like pizza and grape soda, you wouldn't put it in a text. You'd just be like, hey, let's go get some pizza, leave the grape soda out. And it's assumed, it's kind of like getting pizza and beer. When guys say, hey, let's go get pizza or whatever, beer is just, it's kind of assumed, right? But what makes it even worse is they're talking about erectile dysfunction pills, and then they're saying pizza and grape soda. What does that mean? You're going to go mess around with kids that are black? Is that what that means? I mean, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know any doctor out there, any professional person who drinks grape soda on a regular basis. Maybe every once in a while, you know? Hey, try something different. Guys, the commodities super cycle is currently underway. JP Morgan said if retail investment continues to surge, we could see $8,500 for an ounce of gold. And gold is now the second largest currency. Silver's rally is fueled by China buying and supply constraints. Global silver demand has exceeded any time in history. This isn't a reason to panic. It's a reason to adjust your investments. First, own more gold and silver, and our friends over at Patriot Gold Group will help you do just that. Now, guys, I am a customer of Patriot Gold Group. I only buy my precious metals from them. They do a fantastic job. Their customer service is amazing. They'll take care of you. So call the proud Americans of the Patriot Gold Group today before it's too late. Mention Heavy Duty Country and you'll get the best in-class service from Patriots protecting Patriots. Patriot Gold Group also has the no fee for life IRA, where your IRA or 401k can be in physical gold and silver, and you may be eligible for the no fee for life IRA on qualifying rollovers. So call now. It's 888-520-4514. Here's another really weird part of this, and this is really starting to make sense. So there is an email that suggests that Biden was shot in 2019. I don't know why they would discuss that over email. That seems pretty irresponsible just on any level, unless you're just admitting to it. But if you're going to admit to something like that, you're probably going to go to the police. You're not going to email your buddy about it, but who the fuck knows? I am done trying to figure out why people do the things that they do. But we got a couple of clips here, and one, this does not look like the same guy at all, whatsoever.
For hosting this, and Governor, it's a pleasure to meet you, and it's a pleasure to be with you. First of all, thank you for doing this, and looking forward to this, Mr. President.
Thank you, Jim. All right, so here's what it says. Biden is not your current president. The mask malfunctions on Biden are getting worse each day on purpose. This will end badly for blank. Why the fuck would they redact that? Who is posing with a fucking clone on Facebook? The dude playing Biden ain't Biden. This guy needs to learn English, I guess. Real Biden was an evil, sick, angry man who abused children, including his own children. That's an actor with a fucking mask. Biden is shot 2019 firing squad. Now, is this credible? Who knows? Pretty large difference. Okay? Now, we would have to go into his medical records to see what kind of work he's got done, because people go pretty far with Botox and plastic surgery and end up, a lot of the times completely changing their face. You can have facial structure, you can have bone surgery, you can do the whole nine nowadays. I mean, if they can stick a penis on a woman, then yeah. I mean, I imagine they can do this, but look at the differences. Your earlobes don't change. Your nose doesn't change unless you got a plastic surgery, rhinoplasty, whatever they call. His lip, his space above his lip, different. So it's either a major plastic surgery job to make him look, I don't even know why. He looks better on the left. On the right, he just looks like a fucking dude with a mask on, to be honest. All right, folks, so here is probably the craziest one. And look, I think the lawyer is joking. I would hope so. But as Les Wexner, who is in the files and whatever else, is being questioned, okay? He's being questioned about all this stuff to the point where he has to have a lawyer there. It just seems like a big old joke. But listen to what his lawyer has to say.
Regularly done.
Answer that question. 5 words, okay? Answer the question. Okay. It was just regularly done.
Oh my lord. He says, I'll fucking kill you if you answer another question about Epstein. Now, that could just be great advice and they have that kind of friendship. But at the same time, why is it a joke? Like, if you're a good attorney, it would be, hey bro, shut the fuck up. You're incriminating yourself. Not, I'll fucking kill you if you talk about Epstein again. So folks, these are just some of the small things that we have seen. And hopefully this guy is not dead. That lawyer will be screwed.